Hello everyone, and welcome to vlog number 17.
Welcome back! Woohoo!
So yeah, I know this may look like a podcast setup, but it is not. This is a vlog.
Just trying something different out, you know? Decided to mix it up. I think that's kind of the whole go with this episode, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
there's a few
different.
reasons, isn't there? It's because we've had an extremely busy few months.
We have. Well, busy couple months, you know, maybe even 3 months. It's been 2 months since we had a podcast. A vlog out, I should say.
Yeah.
We've been neglecting the vlog.
Neglecting our own content quite a bit, but that's because we've been so dedicated to our clients that we, you know,
and it was just
had to get the
one
work
after
done.
another, yeah.
Yeah, one big project after the other. But it's been really, really exciting. So we're all very excited to show you what we've been doing.
Just to talk you through it as well.
Yeah, we put all the behind the scenes clips together. We're going to watch them with you, and then we're also going to provide some more information about them. So without further ado,
Let's get into it.
let's get into it. So we're starting with the PMH 2021 show reel.
Yeah. This was a long overdue show reel, I think.
Yeah, maybe about April.
Yeah, considering we'd normally try and release this around the January time. However, for us actually, April the 5th is the anniversary of the company. So we somewhat tried to get it in that
around that week.
January to April mark, where we really try and start to work on it. But no, this year, since the added addition of Quinn, the business has changed so much. And we kind of wanted the show reel to reflect
The change.
reflect change of how we've grown as a company and how our video style has changed. And yeah,
where we've been and what we've done as well.
Yeah, it's a very cinematic show reel, something we're all quite proud of.
We were very fortunate last year and this year to travel quite a bit with work and
even with COVID.
Yeah, even with COVID, which I never thought was going to happen.
No.
I've travelled more because of work than I have because, like, for myself in the last year.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I know, and it's bizarre, isn't it? But
Yeah.
for me, I've always wanted to be able to do that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
But no, that's go check out the show reel.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
would
on
love you to
our
watch it.
Instagram, YouTube. Probably watch on YouTube. It looks better on YouTube.
Yeah.
Get that 4K res up.
Bit of an update for you guys. It's been a minute since we've been doing vlogs, but it's been very busy here at PMH and a lot is going on. But we are hopefully going to get the vlog back soon, but this is just a little update for you of what we've been doing. So today I'm shooting for Horse Guards Gin, which is a great local gin company to us, and they've been lucky enough to ask us, we've been lucky enough for them to ask us to do their product photography for them. So that's a great little project for me to get stuck in with, while the boys are out in Watford at the minute on a shoot, and they've also done one in Reading.
And here we have Horse Guards Gin, which is a London-based gin company that came to us asking for a few product photos for their e-commerce site.
Yeah.
And then after a couple of lengthy discussions turned into lifestyle photos, and then eventually turned into creating quite what looked like a high-end cinematic big.
Yeah.
I mean, from the way that it's shot, you'd have thought we were in a big studio, but the funny thing is, we're in my bedroom, and
it's funny what you can make. Yeah.
I've showed it to so many people, and people are like, how do you do that? And I'm like, well, you'd be surprised.
You know what I've been asked for? The squishing of the raspberries one.
Yeah, that worked out so well.
Everyone was like, how did you do that? I was just like, magic. Magic. Just
that's
movie magic.
It's actually so simple. 2 glass planes, fruit in between, and then you
squish them.
We took some inspiration from Daniel Sheffer on that one, didn't we?
Yeah. No, so we stayed up till about 2 in the morning, didn't we?
Yeah.
Just editing that.
And that was, I think for us, it was, I mean, for me personally as the photographer, I was allowed to get a bit more creative than I normally would. Kind of start to incorporate my style and actually kind of build my style at the same time, because
try new things. Yeah.
We've done a lot of construction sites in the last couple of years, and I feel like this is actually getting the creative juices flowing and just actually fun to shoot. Yes, it's hard. It's a lot hard. It's so much harder. It's such a different way to shooting.
The aesthetic's completely different.
Yeah. However, I feel like you've got a way bigger sense of achievement.
The sense of accomplishment was great. Yeah.
And we're looking forward to working with them again in the future as well.
Yeah, the relationship is continuing. We're still in talks with them. Unfortunately, the same problem as it has been all of the last year. COVID is limiting
stopping us
what we
to
can do.
Yeah, even now.
Yeah.
But so we move on.
couple little bits of DGN here. Obviously, we've been working with them for the last 2-3 years now. Gone to a few new projects the last couple of months, which has been really good because they're a lot of extension works which look really modern as well, which we like doing as well.
I mean, really utilising the drone shots.
Yeah.
It's really important with these kind of shoots because on construction sites, if you're really zoomed in and you're focusing on things, it usually looks quite dirty. That's because construction sites are the drone shots the best way to actually see the progress in a clean way.
I think it's just giving that different perspective.
View, yeah.
I think we're so used to seeing things from the ground that the moment you look at it from a different perspective, you see it in a different way.
And you appreciate it a lot more.
100%.
And I think, especially with some of these work, when these guys are working on the roofs, it's not exactly safe for us to go up there and be around them. They're builders doing their job, which is very dangerous on a construction. So for us being able to utilize the drone, we can stay out of their way, but also we found that it's been very good for them because they can see their work from a different perspective.
And maybe can appreciate it again.
Yeah, I mean, maybe look at it and help them in their construction process.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What's up, PMH vlog? And we're back. So it's been a couple of weeks since we've done a vlog. It's been a busy couple of weeks at the PMH. We've been going through a lot of changes, and so Brad had some time off, so we haven't been vlogging. We've been too busy on our own, but we're here again on our own, Quinn and I. Bradley is away helping at a charity event this weekend, and we're packing currently for the British F3 Championships, which are happening down at Brands Hatch in Kent, and we're going down there for the weekend.
Super stoked.
So yeah, all kind of going a bit crazy here at the minute, trying to get packed up and trying to get out, because it's Thursday the 20th of May, and we're heading down to Kent this evening for a nice early 8 a.m. kickoff tomorrow morning. So we'll probably be up around 7, maybe 6:30, ready to go. As Quinn is modelling here as our lovely messy office, as we try and get packed up, just getting the bags out here, trying to get the full up so we can get out. How's packing going, Quinn?
Oh mate, packing is always that thing that you think it's going to take 20 minutes, it's going to be really, really quick, but then you realise it takes you 2 hours. We've got so much equipment that we need to take, but also we need to rationalise what we need to take.
Yeah, it's quite easy to overpack for these things, and then you end up not using anything, but at the same time, you want to be prepared to get any shot possible, so yeah, we've got to think like that.
Good morning vlog. So it's Friday and it's like 7 in the morning. Just about to head off to, where is it again? Brands Hatch racetrack to shoot the F3. Pretty stoked. Obviously it's really early in the morning, so we're a bit tight. We don't actually have our media passes yet, so we don't know what we're going into. Hopefully we get there and everything will be sorted for us, but we'll see. Yeah, now we're getting on to the F3. As we were just discussing, it was a really, really early start. We actually went to a hotel the night before, like we're discussing. But wow, it was my first time seeing anything like that, motorsport on that scale. And what a weekend that was.
I mean, I always compare those cars to spaceships. I think they're so technologically advanced that it takes... The teams were huge, weren't they? They were teams of 20 people.
Our team was about that.
Yeah, it was about 20 people.
That's like double what was like when we went last year. Yeah.
So they had there was 3 cars there in total with this team that we were following. We were only primarily shooting 2 of them. But there was 20 guys running these 3 cars. The data that they're receiving in real time was ridiculous. The way they had race engineers looking at the data, understanding the data, relaying it to the driver, and just like trying to find a millisecond here.
It's all moving at a million miles an hour, isn't it? Yeah.
And I feel very fortunate to be able to have seen it from that perspective, because actually, okay, we didn't really see any racing, because of where we were in the pit lanes. You don't get to see a lot of the racing. You see the behind the scenes action.
Yeah, you only got one camera, you can only focus on one corner. But we were lucky enough for the person, one of the people that we were there to film, he ended up actually winning it. He won the whole thing. We were granted access to the podium and everything. It was just an amazing experience.
I was a bit disappointed that they weren't allowed to spray the champagne because of COVID.
Yeah.
I didn't really get that.
I don't get that.
No.
But look, we were there for 2-3 days during the F3, and that was jam-packed, 7 a.m., 7 at night, working the entire time, and walking fucking
miles.
Oh, we were walking, what was it, 10 miles a day at least?
I mean, I had to walk, it took me, so during the race, I'd have to leave 45 minutes prior to the race to get to the other side of the track, to shoot the other side of it, because it's a 3.5 mile racetrack, so, and you're not walking around the way, so you're inevitably probably walking about 4 miles just to get to the shot that you want to shoot. And you have a second, 2 seconds.
And then you walk back.
You have to wait, I think it's about 1.5 minutes on the lap time. So you've got 2 seconds to get your shot every 1.5 minutes. And it's just like,
very long-winded.
With the race as well, they're changing, like the order is changing. So like, yes, you can pinpoint what I was having to do was pinpoint a guy. You're like, right, I know he's behind this guy or in front of this guy, and I have to try and I would just start clicking the shutter before they came just to make sure I got the shot.
But yeah, so we went into the FFJ shoot, and because we went to a studio, we went in, we were tired, but we still had a shit ton of energy.
I think we were hyped for that.
Yeah.
This was really the first day back in the studio, especially for Brad and I in 2-3 years. And this was just, I think, a great all-round experience for everyone.
A great studio as well, Studio 88 in High Wycombe. Got a great setup there and a lot of equipment.
Yeah, shout out to Rob Percy. Sorry about the breakages, or should I be saying Quinn? Sorry.
Yeah, that's my fault. I broke a light. What can you do?
It all happens.
But yeah, we were working obviously with the beautiful Misha Brown. Amazing model. She knew exactly what she was doing. She was a good laugh as well. Really, really lovely woman.
Really enjoyable shoot, and some great content came out of it as well.
Yeah, it was. Do you know what? Like for me, I feel like we all stepped up our game. I feel like we took that next step as a company in the content that we're creating, and being able to have access to the equipment that you think of a shot, you think of whatever you want to do, and you can just go out and do it. There's no limitations on I can't do that now because I don't have this piece of equipment.
It was all there. It was a great setup.
Yeah, it was great.
And now something that came from Formula 3. I think Quinn, you're going to have to explain this for the best, because this was really your doing.
Yeah, so I was in the pit and everything during the F3, and there was a guy that I'd noticed purely because he was wearing really nice clothes and everything. He was looking rather suave, wasn't he?
He was. I mean, so before we go into how we met, name's Eddie. Like I just said, I was on the far side of the track, and I get a phone call from Quinn just as the race is kind of about to start. And I think, what the fuck is he calling me now for? And he goes, bro, we got work. We got some work. And I'm like, who from? He goes, oh, this dude, he's called Eddie. I was just, was he the suave looking guy by any chance? He goes, yeah, exactly. How did you know?
Yeah. Anyway, so Eddie is he's the head of P1 Promotions, which is a Formula One promoting company. He's branching out into other motorsports, and funnily enough, this is actually one. It's electric scooter racing.
Yeah. So
wow.
It's called the ESC World Championships.
Can't really tell you a whole lot about it.
What we're showing you here is a very, very kind of brief snippet of what we filmed for the day. This is really all we can show you.
Some great stuff we shot there as well.
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting. So to give you a bit of background, this scooter championship is going to be based with teams all over the world. We've got London, New York, Italy, France, Tokyo, all over the world, and it's going to be a somewhat cross between Carnage and the F1.
Yeah,
I think is the best way to describe it, because it's 50 riders on these souped up electric scooters
on go-kart tracks.
A top speed of 80 to 100 mile an hour, which is ridiculous.
Oh, like unbelievable.
Absolutely.
Not for the faint heart at all.
We were probably going 30, and that felt like I was a missile.
Yeah. I mean, so Quinn and I were very lucky to try these scooters out, and these were only test models. These weren't even the complete thing, so they're going to be the actual scooters are being made by Williams F1 team. But yeah, we had a little race, didn't we?
Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing. It's some of the best fun I've had all year.
Yeah. I don't quite know how they're going to do 50 people, because there was 2 of us on the track, and it was tight. Like, we couldn't get the racing, whatever.
It was already carnage with 2 people on the track. But yeah,
amazing.
The boat cast.
The boat cast.
The return of the pod.
Yeah, the return of and again.
Yeah.
So we got a bit of a running joke that we bought a boat, but Brad's parents actually bought a boat.
We just utilised the boat, I should say.
Yeah, make the most of it.
I mean, why not?
Why not?
Yeah, what a way to have a podcast, because the view behind you got, the lovely Henley landscape.
We got to meet some really, really funny people on our travels as well.
People were loving it.
We even picked up a passenger or two on the way. As you will see, if you go watch our podcast.
Yeah, which will be out on Sunday.
There you go, out on Sunday.
Cool. Oh yeah. And
now
we're getting on to my baby,
Quinn's
my love,
favourite toy,
which is DJI FPV drone. This thing is incredible.
I think you pay more attention to that drone than your girlfriend.
No, that's not true. My girlfriend would kill me if that was so. Yeah, so this thing, you wear VR goggles and you see what the drone's seeing. It just opens you up to a completely different range of shots.
Whole different perspective. I mean, if you go check out the video we just posted on our Instagram, it kind of gives you a look into how that drone, real for acrobatics, allowing you to really achieve just a completely different shot.
Yeah, the way I'd kind of describe it is sort of just like, it's a real bird's eye view, not from like the top down. I mean, like flying like a bird. And It doesn't have a limit on how far it can tilt and pitch, which makes it incredibly difficult to fly because you've got no software helping you. It's all analog movements. Yeah.
And so I spent 50 hours in a simulator just learning how to control it. It was well worth putting in the time though.
Yeah, it's been really cool to kind of see Quinn go out and on his creative journey and kind of take on his skill. I think
need a bit of equipment. Yeah.
I think for me, Brad focuses on video, I focus on photo, and Quinn has really started to find his niche in the drone world. And it's great to see him kind of develop as a creative, and this is what he's good at.
Yeah.
And I'm awful at it, so I'm gonna get him to do it. I think it's Brad and I, we can fly a drone, and I think Brad's a little bit better on that on the VR one than I am, but even I think Brad is a huge step away from what
I will be putting in my hours in the simulator to get up there.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, hopefully we get to make some money out of it soon. I really want to it opens us up to so many different things.
Yeah, can't wait to use on some projects and showing some clients what it is.
Bit of a niche as well.
Yeah.
There aren't many pilots about.
I mean, we actually this last week we've been doing courses and whatnot on droning, and getting
certified.
Getting back to certify, you have to do it every year. So we've had to do it again this year, and there's only 4,000 drone pilots in the UK. So we're in we're in a very small niche that can work commercially, which is great to be a part of.
Yeah. So that rounds off our little vlog. Really
little
hope
reaction
you enjoyed
video
it.
vlog,
Yeah, it's kind of been a reaction video. Also, it's kind of been somewhat podcast-like as well, hasn't it? But it's only been 20 minutes, thereabouts. But yeah, really exciting stuff going on, and it's probably only going to get better and better. So
look forward to the next one.
Thank you very much for watching, and catch us in the next one.
See ya.
Peace.
Catch you soon.